So this movie exists. Ajay Balaji wanted to make a movie, or probably he wanted to act in a movie, but no one was casting him. इसलिए उसने मूवी बना दी और क्या ही बना दी भाई. Why तंबी भाई? Why make this movie? Why not donate this movie का budget to something more productive? Okay, let's start from the beginning. So mild spoiler warning. Imagine you have just watched Jawan and you have just watched Kantara and Jim Carrey's Liar Liar, and you put it in a blender, and whatever abomination that creates is what this film tries to be. No, I'm not saying this movie is outright horrible. It has its moments where it shines, but my god, the movie goes on for so long. At a runtime for about 2 hours and 30 minutes, I think ये movie बहुत छोटी हो सकती थी. If this movie was around 2 hours long with 2 or 3 less songs, less mass songs, I think this movie would have been a little more tolerable. This is not to dispute anyone's performance in this movie. Everyone has acted really well. Suriya looks great, he gives a really good performance, but that was never in question. The same goes for Ajay Balaji himself. He gives a really good, performance, and he shows a lot of promise. I hope वो अच्छी movies में काम करेगा. I really liked his character in this movie until the very end, wherein it had to end just because it had to end, kind of a thing. Apart from that, I think the problem with this film is it did not know where to stop. It starts at a certain point and it has a really good idea. It sets up certain ground rules and then completely forgets it. We live in a post-internet era and post-memes era, and I regret to inform you that I'm tired of seeing rapid cuts over meme culture in the movies, and that really shows in this particular film, right? There's a lot of character cameos. There's a lot of also. This film kind of fixes LCU, by the way. Now that Vijay isn't an actor anymore, he has become a politician. This movie kind of fixed it such that Leo never happened. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, Karuppu is in the same universe as LCU because they also thank Lokesh Kangaraj, have the same actors appear. I know it's for a guy. And both Suriya and Trisha Krishnan in this movie are a part of LCU as different characters. But this is the only thing that I could get out of this film. This movie went on for so long. I thought it was going, every time I thought it was going to end, it wasn't. I think it had about 3 or 4 false endings. I want to talk more about this film because there was an interesting idea, you know, wherein it could have been a really smart, a really intelligent look at the legal system of India. Because this is God in court kind of a situation, similar to OMG, oh my God, but from a different perspective. The gods have usually dealt with all things very black and white, right? They have been the good who have been there to kind of eradicate the bad. There's black and there's white, but in courts there is a lot of gray, although the people are in black and white. So I thought, at least in the first half of this film, it would bring in that kind of nuance where the god would understand the nuance of being good or being bad or being somewhere in the between. And I thought there was really good potential in that particular part of this film. And I thought this would be a kind of redemption arc for RJ Balaji's character, but it went in a completely different direction. It went, there's a scene that is right out of Lie Lie where, the lawyers cannot lie, kind of a thing. It establishes that the god has a territorial, what do you say, thing where outside the territory he has no power, but towards the end of the film they throw out that rule and the god has power everywhere. Visually, it is okay. I think it is a hit or miss visual effects wise, but it is so overdone. It is so loud. I felt like someone saw the visual style of maybe Jawan and the other Varun Dhawan film that I'm not remembering, the Theory remake, Baby John. That's it, Baby John. The visual style is very loud. It's too loud. It's very loud, and there are too many action set pieces where it did not need those. And it goes on and on and on. If I have to rate this film, because I don't want to rate this film, because I really wanted to watch a good Surya film, is that a lot to ask? So if I have to rate this film, it would be maybe 2 out of 5. 2, 1 for the concept, and the second one for Surya and RJ Balaji's performance. Yeah. So that's it for this, guys. Nothing more to talk about this movie. A lot can be spoken about the concept of this film, but nothing else that I have to say about this movie. Bye.